What's up, folks? Back for part 8 of our Star Control 2 playthrough. Have to select this, do I? That would make sense. And yeah, we have a few tasks to do this time. First and foremost, getting rid of these Slylandro probes that have been causing increasing numbers of problems and increasing annoyance. After that, we are going to go revive the Shofixti with the help, maybe not so helpful, interaction of Admiral Zex. So, lots to do. And after that, we may go meet the Ors, who are a quirky bunch, and who are perhaps more menacing than their insane, doesn't really translate to English dialogue suggests. I studied the quasi-space portal map in much greater detail, and I have taken copious notes to the point where now I should be relatively effective at transporting from one place to another, not choosing the wrong portal and then having to fly super far anyway, so that's good. Where are we here? Okay. Just need to check to see what we're doing. Got the Arilu ships. We need full fuel. So we're gonna flag down our friends, the Melnorme. And just to show how silly I am about creating an atmosphere on the ship, I have in fact put on my second computer over here, the Master, so I'm watching episodes of the Master, I suppose up in the commander or captain's quarters. Okay, so we'll leave the star system, flag down our friend the Melnorme. Remains to be seen which specific insane captain we find, but no, not Pluto. Sorry, Pluto, you're not worth it. It's just the hard truth.
I must warn you, Captain. This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains. Beware.
Is there a biological reason for that?
What can we do for you
or just
today?
Whimsical caprice?
What trade items would you like to buy today?
The cool metal frame that holds your little eyeball. But in the meantime, give me some fuel.
How much fuel do you wish to purchase? Fuel transferred to your vessel. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Likewise. Also, I don't see how you drove a particularly hard bargain there. So now what I need to do is use the portal coordinates 520 and 514. And that'll take us to the far northwestern corner of the map, which is near Beta Corvi, which is where we need to go. And Beta Corvi is 33981. Yeah, they really make the Slylandro pain to deal with. As it turns out, they're pretty friendly and helpful chaps, but mean, I guess it's just I have to like keep varying the saves every so often. I can't leave one before the entire mission, because then I'll have to redo the mission if something bad happens. So we'll keep doing like 2 or 3 saves in a row on one, then switch to the other. Regardless, we need Beta Core V4. That's right, it's the gas giant. And that's the whole thing. They can't leave their planet because they're sort of bound to the gas giant. I don't know. I wonder if there's anything on their moon. I suspect not.
Hello, visitor. We are the Slylandro. I am content to hover, a Slylandro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time.
Just let me know which of those motions indicates your excitement. Wow. I feel like the second half of this comment is a little too sharp for my taste, but now, believe it or not, they have a funny response to that one.
Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we are totally reliant on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well.
Yeah, about those probes, man.
You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa. And then the Melnome come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred locations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melnome stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing
Listen
our
to that
existence,
sharp
and they
grinding
wanted to
acid.
study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melnome said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel.
And caused all hell to break loose. Oh, wow. That was quite the shift in the track there. I want to ask about these other things, but let's do this first.
If you are interested, in exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnome offered to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned. Our probes do not attack. They have only defensive capabilities. Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible. Sure. What would you like to know? That behavior was hard-coded by the Melnome. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker. No, the probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat. Sure, it was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before, but for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's the basic program. I said it was simple. And here are the tables used by the program. Target list, with associated target priority. Space vessel, 5. Transmission source, 4. Astronomical anomaly, 3. Planet-bearing life signature, 2. Raw replication materials, 1. Probe behaviors, with assigned priorities. Communicate, 5. Record data, 4. Analyze data, 3. Seek replication materials.
And that's
999.
what I'd like to talk about.
Move to current target, 1. That's it. That's impossible. It's inconceivable.
You keep on using this
The
word.
electrical
I do
discharge
not think it
device
means what you
is
think
used
it
only
means.
for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering. Okay. From the Melnorme Traveler Traders. It was catalog item 2418. Remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. The economy model. The Melnorme traded it to us for data on the life on source. They said the information was unique and was worth, I don't really understand their units of exchange. Something like 10,000 dots or something like that. Fortunately, that was exactly the price of their catalog item 2418. Remote self-replicating robot explorer probe.
Before you ask, I did indeed play bass for the Greedots.
2 or 300 rotations, I guess. Sure. What would you like to know? Okay. It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, had gone before.
There aren't enough rim shots in the world.
Well, we're not hardware people, so we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands. Sure, what would you like to know? I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself. We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner. Well, the factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my, that was a bit extreme, wasn't it? Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial. I'm pretty sure the way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior. No, it cannot. It is not programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning? The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication. The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what? I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target. Once a probe scanned a ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected, and Uh-oh, a new behavior would be selected, and since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no! What have we done?
Well, nothing good.
You must tell us what we can do! How can we stop the probes from destroying all life in the galaxy?
Well, I'm not sure they'd have a chance against the Urquan.
No, not Catalog Item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe. The model with the recall transmitter was Catalog Item 2419, and the Melnorme said it was out of stock.
Right.
Why yes, there is! You're a genius, Traveler! Why didn't we remember that? Oh, there's a problem though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at.
Alright, so we'll ask them a couple questions here.
Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. There was the Melnorme just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Urquan and the other milieu guys. The Yuli and the Draw, I think. Let me remember. That was a long, long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The sentient milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Draw, the Taelo, the Mailman, the Foz, and the Urquan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy. They talked with us fairly frequently for almost half a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since. Yes, there was another race, a highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn.
Those are the precursors.
They even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit around our world, which let us talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long, long time ago. I wish I knew more of the information you seek, Traveler. But we last saw the shaggy ones just over 39 drawn ago, and very little from that era has remained intact in our history chants. Hold on a minute. Let me consult with Associates Joyce Lifting and Sullen Plummet.
Sullen Plummet is
Joyce
my hero.
Lifting, who has a better memory than I, recalls that the shaggy ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret, some answer to a question that they never shared with us. Sullen Plummet remembers that the last time the shaggy ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was.
I see.
We are the Slylandro, a race of kind, curious, gas-bag people.
Yeah, see, they said it.
Certainly, provided you share with us similar information. What would you like to know? Our planet, which we call Source, has no solid surface as yours likely does. Our world is the 500-kilometer band of atmosphere in which we can survive. Below this are the depths, a dark, hostile region, which grows increasingly darker and more hostile the farther one goes. A typical feat of courage for Slylandro juveniles is to sink far enough into the depths so that the juvenile's gas bag is almost ruptured by the pressure. The tissue scars left by the trip last many rotations and are thought to attract comely mates. Above our world is void. When we travel up too far into void, we grow giddy and behave inappropriately. We have an egalitarian society here. All are equal. Of course, that doesn't stop some people from being stupid fools or jerks.
Right.
But on a world as huge as Source, where there are no barriers to restrict your travel, if someone is bothering you, you simply go somewhere else. As you might have guessed, we have no physical technology. In our long history, several of our people have tried to work with objects, constructing weapons and other tools from the carcasses of dead beasts. But eventually, whatever it was they were building got too heavy and dragged them down to the depths. Since we possess no technology, we have no permanent way to record the passing of events. Instead, we use the history chants, long songs whose rhythms and patterns help prevent the introduction of error into the record. When the Shaggy Ones first arrived over 41 drawns ago, we had no words for aliens or ships, for stars or planets. Our skies are an opaque swirl of colors. We knew nothing of the universe outside Source. The Shaggy Ones taught us most of the new words, and after they departed, we remembered them for the many long drawn, until ships from the sentient milieu arrived. Our world, which we call Source, has been home to our species for many thousands of drawn. We evolved from simpler, unimodular beings who thrive in atmospheric convection cells. At first, we were little more than mindless consumers who glided at the edge of wind walls, straining the air for small animalcules. But even then, we were social creatures who invented language so that we could better cooperate when herding food into dense concentrations. There are many hundreds of species here in Source, producers, consumers, hunters, and parasites, but so far, we are the only species here to achieve intelligence. My pleasure. Now let's talk about you and your peoples. Oh my! I forgot! You creatures see in the visual range, and can see our...
Go on.
Well, we can't see them. What I mean to say is, they are... Well, we use them when the male and the female... Well, look. I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay? Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy.
Fair enough. Oh, wow.
Goodbye, human fluid sack.
That's fair. It's entirely fair. Okay, so first we get a save. And now what we need to do is go straight back to Earth because we can have the Starbase commander send out the Slylandro probe signal so that within a month or two they all just disappear. And to get back to Earth, this time more efficiently, I want 506, 474.
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad you said that.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Slylandro probe destruct code sequence. Data. This is a complex sequence of program instructions using an encryption sequence similar in some ways to the rolling Fung algorithm. Summary, when a Slylandro probe approaches, open a hailing frequency, wait for a response, and then transmit the code. That's the end of our scientist's report.
The first album of the Greedos was Rolling Fung, in case you were curious. But wait, did he say? I missed the end
And
of that.
summary, and then transmit the code. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Alright, well, can you just make sure that you
Farewell,
send it out?
Captain.
I didn't hear a commitment to doing that, but I'm going to assume. We are gonna go deal with the Shofixti resurrection, which is to say, as you may remember, we were told by the Melnorme that there's one lonely Shofixti hanging out at Delta Gorno, and that there's also some Shofixti maidens. And apparently we need to make them meet, put them in a closet for a bit and see what happens. So first we go to Delta Gorno, which I believe is close enough. Yeah, it's 290.026. That we don't even need to use the quasi-portal. I'm not visiting you, Pluto. Pluto Tourism Board is going to be upset, but I'm just not interested. Alright, so Delta Gorno. 290.26. No! Hit the wrong button. Oh my god. So in case you're wondering, I am watching the 4th episode of the Master Hostages episode. And at this very moment, the European Summit garden party is about to be invaded by terrorists and Okasa at the same time. Just got to the good part of the track, too. Or the even better part of the track, I should say. So we want... Oh, that's right, he's just kind of like flying around from one world or another. We have to kind of like look around, find him. Oh! What's up, dude?
Attention, huge Aryan vessel! Though most of my sensory instruments are malfunctioning, my mass indicator shows the huge size of your vessel, revealing you are none other than a
Thank you for the compliment, sir.
I am the glorious Shofixti warrior, Tanaka. You killed my father, my mother, my many brothers, all 6 of my sisters. In fact, my entire species. Prepare to die!
Ironically, I did not kill Inigo Montoya, though. Okay, so here's the thing. The Urquan, they're authoritarian, imperialist bastards, but they're just very direct, and they just basically say, you gotta join us, or be enslaved on your own world. They don't insult. They just basically are very businesslike. So we have to insult him. And eventually, after he attacks us a bunch of times, he'll realize we're not really Urquan.
You rip, rudderless sack of decaying flesh, Urquan! You die! Die!
So here's the thing. Shofixtis are known for using these self-destruct devices in combat, like if they think they're going to die. And this guy, the only reason he doesn't do it is because... Oh, whoops. Yeah, don't want to kill him. But the only reason he doesn't do it is because his is malfunctioning. Come on, bro. I'm waiting on you. Hey. Oh, whoops.
You were most fortunate last time, you hideous, toothless freak. But this time, I shall surely destroy your vessel. You slithering eater of putrid devils.
I feel like we need the French taunters on our side.
I will hang your withered reproductive organs from my posterior monitor.
Yes, the second album of the Greedots was withered reproductive organs. Stay away from me, because I don't know exactly... Yeah, okay. I don't want to kill him by accident. I'm waiting on you.
I see you're back for even more humiliation. You flatulent Urquan puss cup.
Wow.
Why, you wallowing, phlegm-filled, grunty belly licker, you... Hey, Urquan never insulted me before. Who did you say you were? Oh, I am sorriest. I must be reprimanded. When we report back to Star Control, suddenly your words ring in my ears. Captain, is this true? Have the Urquan been destroyed? Has the ultimate sacrifice of my people resulted in freedom for the Alliance?
Well...
I am a defeated warrior! A worthless shell! I must die!
Before you do that...
Right what? My race is dead. My world is an airless rock. And I've seen all my sunrobs at least 100 times.
Well, at least you got those, though. That's not
I've
bad.
already picked up a nice asteroid to smash into. So if you don't mind, I'll just go and kill myself.
No, no, no. Hold
Unless
on.
you want to annihilate me yourself.
No. Oh, wow.
To fight again? Against the Urquan? Yes! But no. I cannot leave my homeworld unguarded. I will remain here and keep a solitary vigil.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Sounds good. Alright, so now... General Zex. And to do that, we need to go to Alpha Serenkov, which is 422-198. Alright, so 422-198. You know, I gotta really figure out why I keep doing that. Near miss. That's probably a yeehaw. I'm gonna get scolded by another Scottish pterodactyl. Bro, you gotta chill, man. Well, definitely gonna have to deal with whoever that is. Let's get a jump over here. Also, we need to go to... I actually don't remember. Alright, I didn't write it down for some reason. I'm not sure why I did that. Well, let's find it. I think it's a moon on one of these gas giants. The ship is so squirrely because the turning jets are so good. I think it's the second moon. No energy, meaning not here. But I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what's up, Luca? Luca's coming to hang out. Oh yeah, you can tell I can hold a lot more on a single drop down now. I like this totally revamped and improved lander. Guessing it's not this gas giant, but I do have to check all of them because I know it's somewhere in this system. No energy, no. What's up, Luca? What are you doing? She's looking at my mic. Yeah, she wants to attack the microphone. She definitely does. Nope. Well, you have not been helpful, Alpha Serenkov 2. Oh, if it really is 2, we'll check that one first. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, hold on. You're such a degenerate, you matter. I'm really glad I didn't write down the planet. I apologize. I guess we'll just check every single planet until we find him.
Ah,
well, there we go.
Visitors, what a treat! I am Admiral Zex. Please, do not be frightened. Unlike the rest of my species, I enjoy humans. You may know me by my reputation, my leadership of Vox forces during the war with your lives. I assure you that this behavior, a sad necessity of those times, belies a much kinder, gentler being. Please, be welcome. We can get to know one another, expand our interspecies relationship. But wait, how silly of me. You aren't here for polite repartee. You have come for my Shofixti maidens.
I've come to play bass for them, but yeah.
Ah, such a good question. But you always were a bright species. I will explain. After the Great War, in which I played some small part, the Vox High Council, in recognition for my services, granted me this planet, so that I might pursue my hobby without disturbing the general Vox populace.
He's basically a serial kidnapper.
I have the finest menagerie of beautiful creatures in all space. Animals? Oh no, Captain, not mere animals. My menagerie contains only the most beautiful creatures in the galaxy. Each of my children, as I like to call them, has a wonderful set of traits which make them unique and special, especially to me. I have a complete variety of beasts.
Listen to that ride symbol.
Away as Procyon and Vega. No, this is not just some zoo. I have worked diligently for many years to craft my menagerie, to gradually improve it. Perhaps you can't tell, but I am rather proud of it. Alas, there's one creature, one gorgeous animal which I do not yet possess.
It's me.
I would give almost anything for that creature, Captain. Oh, Captain. That would be such an unfortunate mistake, a grave error on both our parts. We have so much to learn from each other, so much to give each other. It would be such a sad loss if we were to fall back to the mindless blasting and killing that has marred our two species' relationship up to this point. Admittedly, as the acknowledged Vox military genius, I would find it interesting to face your one powerful alien starship with my huge personal fleet of intruders. But oh, what a mistake it would be. Also, I think it only fair to warn you, Captain, that in my campaigns, I collected many interesting items. Amongst these treasures is a precursor artifact. A warp nullification field that prevents nearby ships from making emergency hyperspace maneuvers from running away. I note by the scars of the rear of your vessel that you have made many such escapes. So you see, Captain, if you attack me, you will face the greatest military tactician in Vox history, commanding an almost infinite number of enemy combat ships, and the battle will be to the death. Surely we can find an alternative.
Yeah, I suppose.
What an interesting proposal. I never would have thought of such a wonderful idea myself. You are a genius, Captain. In answer to your question, yes, I accept your offer. Deliver the creature to me, and I shall give you the Shofixti maidens. I will even provide you with a clue to finding the creature's native planet. My source for this information is an ancient wildlife handbook written millennia ago by some unknown alien author. The pertinent passage goes as follows. Demise. It basks in yellow light within the constellation Lynch-Na-Plo. We have translated Lynch-Na-Plo to mean approximately the long, thin creature who has swallowed the huge beast. I am afraid this is all that I know. I hope it is sufficient.
It's definitely not. However, I do have in my notes where we need to go.
Goodbye, beautiful human. I hope we can meet someday as friends. Perhaps even more?
I'm not commenting about that. I will say he is not as honorable and forthright as he may suggest there. The one animal he wants is not really this creature he's sending us to go capture. It is, of course, a human. In any case, we are going to go get this creature for him, so we need to use the quasi-portal. A probe? Please tell me it's a probe so I can Yes.
Do not fear. We shall not harm you.
Yeah, I know.
Engaging self-destruction circuitry.
Bye. Yeah, you destroyed yourself in peace too. Thank you. And all you slow yeet. I was on top of the one that goes back in regular time. That's hilarious. Okay, so I need to go to 448, 504. Now, we need to go to Linsis? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. 570, 979. So like right here. Yeah. Linsis, I suppose? Alright, so I do remember this creature is quite... there's like other animals too, but this guy is the one who will stand out notably, and I believe even with my advanced lander, he takes many shots to kill. How many landers do I have? Just one? I have two. Alright. I think I can see him moving over there. He's like really fast. Yeah, you can see him. Oh, hello. Wasn't that bad. The past few days, it took us like, I don't know, 12 minutes, even on the game time. Well, I'd just like to point out that my cabin quarters have the most secure doors, so... But no, we'll be alright. We'll leave him down in the cargo hold. Double lock the adjoining door. In any case, let's go talk to the traitorous and would-be kidnapper, General Zex. Actually, wait, no. I have it in my notes that we should go to Theta Linsis 612 960, alright? Well, there you go. I'm gonna listen to my former self. 612... Good job, former self. Oh, so right now Max Keller is getting on that little plane to fly into the federal building to try to rescue the hostages. Alright, so now we need to go back to Vux Space, Alpha Serenkov area. Yeah? You want to give me some more of your money? Because I would love you to self-destruct for me.
This is Pro 2418-B on a peaceful mission.
If you were only 2419-B, we could recall you.
Engaging self-destruction circuitry.
Thank you. Alright, so hold on. I want to see. We can go back to the one that's near Earth, but I just want to see, because I have it. As I said, I made some notes. So let me see if there's one closer to Alpha Serenkov. One moment, please. Okay, so Serenkov is 422-198. Oh, what am I saying? We don't want to go to near Earth. That's right. Well... Yep, I think I found the closest one, and it's quasi-coordinates 516, 466. Alright. What's up, Vux Beast? What am I doing? I'm wrong. It's 516. Sorry, folks. I do love this section of the quasi-space track. It's like a dark trance party in the forest at night. Okay, so now we want to go to Alpha Serenkov, which is 422-198. You're slow, Yeehot. Luca is going absolutely bananas right now for the shoelaces on the chair. I put my fan near them so they sort of blow around, and she just, you know, when she notices it, she's like, oh my god. Now she's meowing at me. She's like, what the hell? Are you talking about me? Okay, so where was he again? Planet? Oh, just the first planet, that's right. Alright, before we even do this, let's get a save. He's a tricky one, this guy.
Why am I so blessed? My favorite friends, the humans, are back. Captain, it is good to see you again. You humans are so interesting, so beautiful.
I couldn't help but notice you used that word in relation to your collection.
I keep them on my walls to inspire me.
This guy's got serious problems.
Ah, a most excellent piece of news. My chiton rasps and moistens with excitement.
Please don't ever say that again.
This for so long. My subordinates stand ready to receive the beast from your ship, Captain. Effect its transfer, and then we shall give you the maidens you desire. Oh yes, no problem. Even now my subordinates are bringing them up from the surface. So let's not waste time. Send that delightful beast over immediately. Captain, we are both creatures of honor. If I say that the Shofixti maidens are on their way up from the surface, then they are. You will have them shortly. Accept my word. Now please, Captain, the beast. Ah, my new child is on board. Such a big one, isn't he? And so frisky. I am delighted beyond words that you have given me the beast, Captain. But I am afraid that there has been a slight change in our plans. Regrettable, but necessary. Oh, my beautiful, luscious human. I had thought that the hideous, violent monster you have given me would complete my collection of ugliness, my menagerie of monsters. I was wrong. You, my human love, are the most vile, the most fierce, and wretched. My collection could never be complete without you. I need you, Captain. But alas, I fear you will not give your consent willingly. Am I right? Therefore, Sub-Commander Dax, terminate communications. Warm up my modified intruder. Engage the precursor warp nullifier. Prepare for battle. Sub-Commander, why has my main console become inoperative? The transmit mode is locked. What do you mean the central system computer is damaged? How? The beast escaped? No, Sub-Commander, this is impossible. It couldn't escape from our strongest containment system. It's what? Decks 5 and 6? 11 crewmen? Sound the alarms, you fool. Where is it now? Engineering report. Engineering. Sub-Commander, seal bulkhead. Sub-Commander, are you listening to me? What are you staring at? Pay attention, Sub-Commander. Give me a report on its position. What are you staring at? Behind me? What?
The burp sound is just cheap. But yeah, now we gotta go down to the planet and get those maidens. Oh, and some more life forms. You guys take a lot of shots, don't you? It's like you killed the Shofixti maidens, man. You fucked it all up. I feel bad for the Shofixti maidens. It's like, alright, so here, we rescued you, but here's what we need you to do. There's this old guy with one eyeball. Alright. Shofixti Maiden's frozen and put into the fridge to slowly thaw out. And in the meantime, we're gonna fly back to Earth. And this time we are gonna use the portal. Actually, first what we're gonna do Hey buddy, where are you, man? Well, I thought it would be quicker than waiting, but I guess... Oh, was he down there? I think I saw him. Alright, you big jerk. Oh, there he is.
Look out! Boy, what a close call. Captain, why did you try to run down that Keel Varese vessel? You almost smashed it into flinders. What? You didn't see it? Surely you... Oh, never mind. Now, what can we
Tell me more
do
about
for
these
you
Keezy real
today?
folks.
What would you like to sell, Captain? The 144 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 288 credits. What trade item? How much fuel do you wish to purchase? Fuel transferred to your vessel. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Also, don't accuse me of almost getting into traffic accidents with your imaginary friends, thanks. I know at some point the commander will say, hey, you don't have to worry about the probes anymore. We'll go there to make sure there's no other immediate things to do, but then we'll go give the maidens to Mr. Tanaka. Tanaka-san, I should say. Luca is meowing at me. I think she might be hungry, so... The ores may have to wait for the next playthrough.
Welcome back, Captain. Captain, you are to be commended. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Shofixti maidens. Data, subjects appear to be 16 Shofixti females, all in young adulthood. Subjects appear to be in good condition, with little or no freezer burn or other degeneration. Hibernation maintenance units are functioning normally, and resuscitation equipment is easily activated. Summary? We can wake them, but why? What should we tell them? That they're an extinct species? Until such a time as we feel we can induce artificial parthenogenesis, or otherwise give the Shofixti sexual viability, our recommendation is to keep them as they are, asleep. That's the end of our scientist report.
Sexual Viability was actually the Greedot's first EP before we put out an album.
Goodbye, Captain.
Later, dude. Alright, so yeah, let's go give these... Let's say, for the Shofixti cause, noble and patriotic maidens to Mr. Tanaka. We're on to the 5th episode of the Master now, so... In the viewing theater of the Acid, we're watching the High Rollers episode. I like that backward approach to the planet. Give me that gravity whip. Woof. Every time. Too wild. Alright, bro, what happened since I was here? Did you crash into a moon after all? Whoa. Again, this thing is squirrely. Hello, sir.
Greetings, Captain. It is good to see you again. What might that be?
Oh, wow.
I am intrigued, Captain. But what are you talking about?
I'm gonna have to say this just because I like the use of bevy and fecund.
Great reaping mouths of happiness! You shall be honored forever, Captain, as the savior of the Shofixti race. I have been granted the ultimate reward, duty. This humble warrior will take the Shofixti maidens you possess, gently wake them, and then perform ribald feats of unsurpassed fertility. With their consent, of course. Our people shall be reborn. Your name shall be recorded in our most sacred writings for all time. Thank you, Captain, and farewell. I have urgent business to attend to.
Eating lots of Shofixti Viagra, surely. Within a month or so, I think they show up at Earth and they're just like, hey man, there's a whole bunch of Shofixti now and they're willing to help. And then when that happens, we go show the Yeehot and they say, alright, fair enough, we're gonna change sides and start up the old alliance again. And that's when we start to really turn the tide, so. Like I said, making big steps. Gotta keep doing various tasks, but on our way to saving the galaxy from the imperialist Urquan and serial killer hipster Korra. Alright, well that was a good outing. check in with the commander to make sure there's nothing new.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. Certainly, Captain.
We'll just ask him one random question. Why not?
What aspect of history, Captain?
We asked them all, didn't we?
Sure. Anything else?
I feel like we went through all those. I don't need that, really. I got my plan.
We can modify your precursor ship, build additional combat vessels, and supply you with fuel and crew. What else can I tell you?
Nothing, really. I was just trying to make small talk,
Fine.
man.
Is there anything else you need?
Nah.
Goodbye, Captain.
Might as well get one more of these. Can always sell it later. Yeah, like I said, a productive outing. Oh, I didn't save it though, did I? Well, cheers. Thank you for hanging out again. Still many more playthroughs to go. I say, you know, this is really a guess, an estimate, and it's hard to quantify because there's certain things that you have to do, but then a number of other things that aren't essential. But I'd say I'm maybe like 35 to 40% through the game. I'm getting through it, so... Again, big shout out to all those who've been here for it. Lots more videos to come. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.